Caveat emptor, let the buyer beware. That's an ancient rule, and it's a rule we're going to have to remember this year and keep always in the front of our mind. Money is a man-made tool, and the value of money is really a function of the law and the ability of a system and markets to keep their contracts. And in fact, the value of property is a function of the law. Right now, if you look at a stock trading at a multiple of 20 as opposed to a multiple of 1, that financial liquidity that takes the earnings and says, okay, the company's worth 20 times the earnings, presumes that a whole world of people will keep their contracts and keep their obligations. Now, when lawlessness rises, the PE of everything goes to 1. It even goes as low as what you can protect with a gun. Consequently, it's difficult to think about market preferences or values or to talk in terms of economics as really just economics in a world where lawlessness is a problem. And I keep stressing on the Solari Report the extreme importance of this FASB Statement 56 that has just been implemented. There's a special report on it, and I'll talk about it, of course, more during the missing money. But I think we are looking at a world where economics are increasingly driven as a function of overt and covert war, the covert war becoming more and more obvious every year in America. And it's an environment where you need to know what your money is and why your money's in it, and you need to feel personally comfortable with it. It's a market where you cannot depend on the rating agencies or the brokerage firms to protect you, because we're talking about fundamental changes in the governance model and a reordering of institutions. When you get into situations where the financial issues are this extreme, again, you're talking about changes in the governance system. It's why I keep stressing that it is so important that we take responsibility to ensure that we're dealing in all of our aspects with people of integrity, particularly your banks, your CPAs, your attorneys. You cannot just take for granted that the system will respect your property and contractual rights. You have to make sure you're actually doing business with people who do that, because that reflects their values and they're willing to do what they have to do to back up those values and make them real.